how to market your startup on Google so you can attract quality new patients on a consistent basis. Hi, I'm Kayvan Mott, co-founder of the DocSites, and I am excited to share with you everything I know in this video. A little background if you don't already know about me. I'm a co-founder at the DocSites. Our very first client 15 years ago happened to be a startup dentist. Came to us in 2007, 2008, not the best economy, and said, I'm going to Vegas. I have 4 empty walls. No one knows me as a dentist. Do whatever it is you marketing guys do. So we did. We built him a website. We focused on improving his online visibility on Google. And in 8 years, we helped him grow from 1 to 13 locations. Now, to his credit, he's an amazing operator. He's still operating to this day. His wife was a dentist, so he referred us to her. And before we knew it, we were helping dentists all across the country. So I say that to just share with you that we know the startup world. Our very first client was a startup, and I'm excited to share with you what it actually takes to succeed and get visible on Google as a startup. So number one, what's really important for you to understand is there is no magic pill. There is no, if I have a website or I hire a company right away, I'm gonna be guaranteed new patients. If you get served with some of those ads you probably see on Facebook or Instagram of like, hey, we guarantee you 60 new patients, probably not going to work out from what I've seen and what I've heard from dentists. So what does actually work? Before we talk about the website, the marketing, the budget, what's really important for you to understand is the customer service part of your practice. Here's the reason, because if you don't give good service and you don't ask for reviews, you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle, because no marketing can really overcome the fact that you might not have great service or really good reviews online. So essentially, make sure that you train your staff, you train your team. You're in there so you understand how people are communicated, how the phone gets picked up, how you actually convert that phone call into an appointment. I know you didn't go to school for this and you didn't learn about this, but it's important for you to understand it. 78% of appointments are made on the phone. If you have no idea how they're being picked up or what the follow-up system is, you are literally losing money down the drain, and just adding more money and blowing through more money on your marketing will not really fix or solve that problem. Second thing I want to talk about is budget. As a startup, it's really important that you allot a certain amount for your first year of marketing. Unfortunately, I've seen this happen to startup dentists. I had one of our clients, they signed up with us, great website. When we were about to start marketing, she's like, construction costs went so high. I overspent there and I don't have a budget put into the Google ads and the marketing and the postcards. And I wish someone had told her what I'm sharing with you in this video. I wish her CPA or the banker said, hey, you need this amount set aside for your marketing. I personally believe you need at least 40, 50 to 80,000 for the first year of marketing as a startup. Some people think it should be more than that. And when I say that, I'm talking about postcards, mailers, online ads, website, and spend more of that in marketing. Don't blow through it just all on a fancy website or something like that. So 2 things, again, just to keep in mind before we talk about tactics. 1, make sure you have a budget set aside. 2, make sure you're paying attention to the customer service side, because that's really important and feeds everything else. So let's say when you're opening your doors, you have people coming in, you're taking care of a few people. Make sure that you ask for reviews. One of the fastest ways you can increase your online visibility on Google is to increase your Google reviews on your Google My Business profile. So how do you do that? Some people use a QR code that they actually will put in the office and ask patients. That's great. Some people will actually hire a company like Swell or Bird Eye to send actual patient reviews when they leave the office via text or email. That's great. Some people actually incentivize their team and say, hey team, for every 10 reviews we get, I will give you $100 cash each. The team's like, what? Really? Serious? And then what happens to the team? They pick up the phones a little better. They hurry up a little quicker. They're friendlier because they want the cash. All of these strategies work, And you should, in my opinion, be using multiple strategies to increase your Google reviews online. So once you start getting reviews, you want to make sure before all this, of course, you've picked a company to build your practice website. I went to UCLA for graphic design. I love good design. I love a great logo, but I'm telling you this, your brand is not your logo. You don't need to spend $20,000 on a fancy logo or a fancy looking website. You can get something that's very similar without spending an arm and a leg. Here at the DocSites, we specialize in that. Beautiful, personalized websites that don't really cost you more than a couple $1,000s setup. So I'm sharing this with you because you, in my opinion, need to save your money for the marketing, not for the one-time business card or the logo and things like that. There's a lot of places you can go online like Fiverr.com or 99designs.com where you can get a great professional logo and business cards without spending an arm and a leg. So let's go back to the website. The website is a really important part of that journey of people coming in. They might see your reviews, right? Then they click to see, well, who are you? That's where you want to establish trust with patients on your page. Some of the best ways you can do that is one, have personalized photos and videos of your practice. If you're a startup, you probably have a nice looking practice. Make sure you showcase that. Nix the stock photos. Have an office tour. Have videos shown. Maybe take some photos of your team. When people get a sense of what they're walking into, they feel more comfortable. And sometimes going to the dentist is not a comfortable experience. So if you could do that, it actually helps them feel a little bit more comfortable, more at ease before they book an appointment. Some of the other elements I believe your website needs to have is one, have a click to call button. A lot of mobile websites have these little 3 lines. I guarantee you someone above 50 years old does not know those 3 lines are a menu option. You need to have things that say call now, a button that says request an appointment because you want to make it easy for people to reach you. How about those great reviews? If you have reviews, make sure they're actually on your website. They're on your homepage. Also, if you're doing aesthetic work, and I know you're a startup, but if you actually have before and afters or video testimonials, show them on your website. Show them on a reviews page on your website. All of these parts together make someone feel like I can trust you. I see who you are. I see other people like you. I can see the quality of your work. I even see your team members. She looks nice. He looks nice on the website. They look friendly. I want to make an appointment. My point being, it's not just one thing, it's a series of things that build trust with patients on your website. So once you have that in place, there's really 2 approaches you could take to get visible on Google. One is SEO, or search engine optimization, and then the other is Google Ads. SEO is more long-term. If you're in a competitive area, don't expect anything for at least a year, maybe 18 months. Now, if you're in a small town in Texas that no one's ever heard of, sure, maybe you might get found easier on Google, but that's a rarity. That's an exception. So with SEO, in my opinion, you want to work with a company who has a proven track record. Don't hire your front desk's daughter or your postcard guy just because he does websites and SEO. You want to make sure that the services you offer are optimized on your website and they're optimized for your city. Let's say you do Invisalign. Make sure you have a page on your website that says Invisalign and your city. Because if a patient's looking for Invisalign, they're not going to search dentist. They're going to search Invisalign. So if you have that page, you have a chance of actually showing up. Now with SEO, again, keep in mind it's not an overnight thing. Sometimes domain value has something to do with it, meaning how long your domain has been around. So if you're a new startup and Dr. Kevin has been around for 10 years and his website's been around, you have a long way to go to catch up. So I say this all to say that it takes patience and there is a formula that you can follow. It just doesn't happen overnight. The other way you can get visible is through Google Ads, or what's known as pay per click. The reason why it's called pay per click is essentially anytime someone clicks on your ads, you pay Google. That's why it's called pay per click. Some people decide to do their Google ads themselves and set it up and have regretted it because, again, they're not professionals at it. Some people are happy doing their own Google ads. My experience is hire someone who's already been there and done that. That's my personal belief. So at DocSites, we do Google ads. And what I've seen work really well for a lot of practices is focusing your Google ads campaign on the words dentist or dentist near me. The reason is because this is the mostly wide search term. So let's say you have a monthly ad budget on Google of $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. Do not sprinkle it through crowns, veneers, implants, dentist, because when you have diluted focus, you will get diluted results. Instead, it's better and more effective if you focus your Google Ads campaign on one or two campaigns. And again, make one of those primary campaigns focused on dentist or dentist near me. One advanced technique is if you have a new patient special, whatever it is, $59, $99, $199, whatever it is, dental exam and cleaning, make sure you include that on the Google Ads, because if someone's searching for dentist or dentist near me, they're probably looking for a new dentist. And one of the ways that they'll actually click and say yes is if you give them a special offer. So consider doing that, having a special offer on your Google Ads campaign. Lastly, one thing I want to talk about is your Google My Business profile. So this is where you actually get those positive reviews. Make sure that you work with a company who knows how to update that profile and they're updating it consistently. Many people don't know, but you can actually post to the Google My Business profile just like you would a Facebook page or an Instagram page. The more that's updated, the more that's enhanced, that Google My Business profile, the more likely you are to be found online. Now, even if you do all of this, you got to realize that just that is not enough. It's my opinion, you got to be out in the community. People don't know who you are. You have to do postcards. People don't know who you are yet. You have to do mailers. People do not know who you are yet. So it's really a combination of all these things to help build trust and get you visible in the community. Now, the SEO and the Google ads and the website are a part of it. But again, if you want to attract quality new patients, make sure that you have other components of marketing in place to help fuel that fire. Again, my name is Kayvan Mott. I'm a co-founder of the DocSites. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like the video, and if you need help with your dental startup, we're here to help. Visit DocSites.com and reach out to us, and let's see how we can help you.